Warning, the following stunts are done by trained professionals. Actually, we're not trained. Robbie is just a dumbass and decided to do a drunken fantasy football podcast. The thoughts, opinions, and takes are ours and ours only. It is not our fault if you lose in fantasy football or sports gambling. Viewer discretion is advised.
Holy shit.
Yeah, what's going on, chat? Bow. A pirate's life is a wonderful pirate life it be. Trust me, a pirate life is a life for me. I don't even know how to like begin today's stream. Like we're gonna talk about. We're gonna kind of like slowly unravel things. The channel's about to get taken to new heights, y'all. The channel's about to get taken to new heights. Y'all really thought like we were forced to be fucking reckoned with. Like, in the words of Tupac, there's a lot of shit you're gonna see. It's gonna make it a lot harder to smile in the future. Rumboyz all the way to the top, baby. It's your boy Rumboyz Robbie. We are live. You see I'm rocking my GLD. Link is down low in the description. Yo, let's just get to it. Let's Bow out now.
Hop out in Miami when no land, ain't got no understanding. Out of here, I'm burning, or turn me on, you can't understand it. In the club, posted up, they lit up, no matter where I'm standing. Drop GLD for the Cuban link, yeah, you see it there. Might spaz out on some taller shit, no on zero tolerance. Money conversations ain't hard to relate, it's hollering. See my net, they acknowledge it, good friend, girl, when you're not.
Also, y'all, Fantasy Football Expo. Fantasy Football Expo 2024. We're gonna be live. We're gonna be litty. A lot of like the shit that we talked about, like doing like the expo, like in previous years, we're actually gonna be able to fucking do this year. So it's gonna be litty. It's gonna be crazy. I'm excited for some IRL content at the expo. I'm gonna be doing an IRL stream. It's just gonna be fucking lit. Excited to bring you guys like a whole new fucking like perspective and view of things. If you saw the week 2 IRL, you already know like that shit was crazy. Like this one's gonna be fucking for sure crazy. So yeah, Fantasy Football Expo, get your tickets, fantasyfootballexpo.com. You already know the vibes. I want to give a big shout out to Fantasy Football Advice for powering this year's Fantasy Football Expo. Let's get it. Rah. Also, promo code Rumboyz, all 22. Big shouts to the homies over at PFF. We love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Big ups, big ups. Also, use my promo code Rumboyz Robbie over on Underdog. Like, go use my promo code. Like, go use my fucking promo code right now. A little Easter egg right there. Go fuck with your boy. Go fuck with your boy. You already know what I'm saying? Full-time YouTuber, no events. Hell yeah, my dude. Keep me going on this 12-hour you're on your work shift tonight, bro. I got you. Hey, yo, let's get into the casting crew. You already know how we gonna make it fucking do what it do. First up, ladies and gentlemen, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop the mic, FF.
I am here. Yes, it's me.
Guess who's back again. Like, we're really back. We're back in a major fucking way. Like, it feels good. It feels fucking good. Miller Wright's going down tonight. This man on the middle time. John 2, what's good? What is good? Gang. Rah. Yo, Johnson, you in the city tonight? Yo, let me know if you're in the city, my boy. Let me know if you after this stream, we might go fuck around with the fuck arounds, you know.
FantasyFootballExpo.com.
Yep, fantasyfootballexpo.com. Big Mike in the house. What's up? With an upper decky. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. No, I'm not. I work at 6 a.m. Oh, bloody hell, mate.
See you live?
Yo, once you get off tomorrow, John, to fucking pull up, come up to the Springs, motherfucker. Let's turn up. Yo, hey, Saturday beers, baby. Saturday beers. Hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for TDS Taco.
He's alive.
I just opened one, but I'm gonna open up a fresh one and just say, what a good day. What a good day.
Why are you saying what a good day?
Yeah, what happened to you?
I'm just happy. I'm just happy. That's all.
I thought it was because of the rumors about Daniel Jones being gone and you guys trading up for a QB.
No. I'm just happy.
I mean, that'd be a good reason to be happy as a fucking bullshit ass, whack ass.
I got a better reason to be happy, Robbie. That's all.
Taco on time, shocking. I mean,
Is Taco keeping something from us?
Nah.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay, I was gonna put it in the private chat or something.
Taco, good to see y'all's faces, hearing the voices. You already know. Got the baseball boys getting right. 3 games, only 1 earned run. Had to turn up tonight with the boys. Fuck yeah, yo. Speaking of turning up nights with the boys, let me pour this up a little bit bigger. Like, look, there's gonna be a big announcement coming. A very, 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 very big announcement.
Private chat, Taco.
Hey, let's just say your boy don't work in corporate America no more, baby. We in the corporate sports world now. You know, I ain't gonna say too much, but we did it. We did it. Hey, we fucking did it. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I can say right now. We fucking did it, y'all. Hey, to everyone that has been following this channel from like our early subscribers and shit, like all the day ones, yo, this God did. Yes, sir. Let's go. I know. Hey, listen, for everyone that has been subscribed to this channel, like from like the early days and shit, like anyone that's like ever like you know gotten on like with like hype and shit, you know, caught on to the wave. Yo, y'all did this shit. Like y'all did this shit for real. Like y'all did this shit. And it's amazing what a community can accomplish together. So like I'm gonna begin this tonight's show with that. I'm beginning to cheers with that. When the announcements drop, like you know, it's gonna fucking break the industry and shit. But like y'all did that. You know, Mike being a part of the team did that. You know, Taco being a part of the team, you know, did that. Like, you know, so like I mean, you know, my success, you know, is also like a piece of like a little bit of everybody else's success, you know. Yeah, like you know, I had to like start the channel, like had to do everything, you know. But hey, cheers to me, cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls. What it do? Our channel's only about to get bigger now. We got the big cosign, we got the big contract now, so like it's all the way up. Let's go, dilly.
All the way turned up. All the way turned up.
We are going to talk about the Peyton Wilson 444. The cutoffs were part of the success, right? It's a lot. Hey, assalamu alaikum salam. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Ooh.
Hey, look. The way I'm first, we're gonna begin this show. Before we get into the combine talk, whatever it is, congrats, fam. Hey, it's a lot. Yes, let's go, Lakers. There's a lot of stuff you're gonna see that's gonna make a lot harder smile in the future, you know. So let's just say the underdog became the big dog now. Little Easter egg I'm throwing out, little Easter egg again. You know what I'm saying?
Don't give any more out.
I know. I'm like holding back the Easter eggs. Before we get into the NFL Combine, I do want to talk about something that did happen over the past week. We all know about the Cam Newton incident.
Oh.
Ooh.
I want to get into that first. I'm glad that we're covering it on tonight's show and we didn't jump on it last week like right away. Robbie's contract is bigger than Brock Purdy's. It's kind of, it's nuts. It's nuts. But like fucking I want to know what you guys' thoughts on that whole situation now that we know all the full details. Everyone thought it was a bunch of youngins. Come to find out, it was, you know, it was Cam and like you know the coaches and you know so on and so forth. This whole thing stemmed from trash talk. I mean, throughout a 7-on-7 game between athletes amongst athletes. What are you guys' thoughts on the situation? Social media took to social media and they felt the way they felt. I want to know your thoughts. Mike, go ahead.
I'm actually going to let Taco go first.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I guess I'm gonna be a little bit more funny then, because my favorite part was his hat, bro. That hat was like
that motherfucker's hat stayed on,
bro. That shit was like. Remember when there was the boat and there was that folding chair.
The folding chair?
That's what that hat is, bro.
Folding chair now?
Like that shit was like, going all around. That hat's just staying right there. I'm like, damn, bro, what he put on that shit, bro? She was not moving. I was like, that's crazy. And damn, Cam still looked like a grown-ass man out there handling boys. Cause holy shit.
Bro, that's crazy. Like yo, the hat that had more strength than Rosa Parks sitting in the front seat of a civil rights bus. Like, bro, that hat was hanging on for fucking dear life, for real, for real.
Bro, my God. He must have put like some fucking super glue on his head before he put that shit on, knowing that he's gonna be running or something. Because
no, there's pins in that.
I have other things I want to talk about Texas recruits. I have other things I want to talk about
dreads.
It's pinned to his dreads, I guarantee you.
That could be it, bro.
Dreads like
it's not. It's like apparently like the hat. So according to Cam, like it's like let's call it like a Marilaggio or Mirage or something like some crazy fucking like brand name, right? Like they only make these hats in, like 2 places, and like it's like 2 stores. I saw like him talking about it today, and like they like especially like fit it to like a person, like they fit it like a fucking glove, like to like your head,
bro. Talking about ultimate marketing, I want to know how many hats they sold off of that fight. Like,
you remember Dion with the glasses? Like when he came out with the hat this morning, I ain't going for it. I almost thought about buying one.
Like, yeah, man, that shit's crazy. That was the most crazy shit. But also, you know, these athletes got to know everything they do is being recorded, even if it's at a camp with just some kids, because everybody got a phone these days.
Here's my thing about it. Okay, is that I like how Cam put it this morning. We need our athletes coming back to our neighborhoods, putting on, you know, for our kids. If this was a fucking Peyton Manning camp, and y'all kind of sense where I'm going with this, there ain't no way no shit like that happening. There ain't no way no shit like that happening. Like it sucks and it's disappointing that it happens to like at a camp that's like for our community, for our people. But bro, like you gonna jump Cam Newton because of some trash talk, because of some words. I mean, there's certain words that you can't say in certain environments and in certain places. You know, you say certain words in a certain combination of ways. Motherfucker, liable to step to you, you know. So I mean, I understand, you know, if certain words or certain things, you know, were said, but like, you know, Cam's hat is a Drake pick replica. Yo, that's wild. That's wild. Pause. Bro put up a better fight than Volk versus
bro.
Cam Newton is going to be the next Mad Hatter for the Alice in Wonderland sequel. Cam's hat reminds me of that witch hat from What We Do in the Shadows. Cam was putting one dude in the guillotine. Someone trying to double let him thrown across, double leg him thrown across. White Claws taste like TV sag, Taco. Cam getting jumped defending against 7 dudes, hell of impressive. Yo, the fact that they even try to jump this motherfucker, not even knowing, like, you know, like not even watching his highlights, like you already know. And like the thing that makes it so bad is like TSP, they were talking smack before the whole thing had even happened, you know. So it was like it just looks really bad. I don't like the way they went on podcasts and like, you know, kind of like try to like trash Cam. It's like, yo, Cam at the end of the day is the reason why you're able to show up to camps, why you're the reason to, you know, put on for your kids and bring your kids to camps. The whole thing was stupid. It was dumb. And like, can we just for like once, like when like our people like are around each other, can we just not act a fucking ass? Like for real. Like you just can't have too many of us in one fucking area because like it's just like shit gets wild.
Bro, it's just hilarious because like no matter what we do, it's always gonna be like the cookout. And when you got a problem with Unc, some of the youngins just don't know better.
Exactly. Like
Unc be wild, but you just let him rock because you know what I mean.
How you come off of mute, Mike? What you gotta say, bro?
I'll be honest. One of the reasons I wanted to hear what you guys said because I knew you guys were going to take it a different direction. Not, and I understand that, but I knew you were going to go that direction, and I kind of knew. When Taco said I'm going to go in a comedic route, I knew he was going to talk about the goddamn lid. I just knew it. I'll be honest. I am not surprised this happened, and the reason I say that isn't because of Cam or whatever. It's the social media aspect that we all know. It's all about the social media. And like you said, I get it when it happened at a Peyton camp. I understand that. But I'm surprised it hasn't happened at a camp. And it doesn't have to be. I know I'm pasty white, but it doesn't have to be.
I love you. I love it.
It doesn't have to be a camp put on by a brother. It doesn't
exactly.
It could have been.
But it's when it's us, it gets put underneath a microscope.
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is,
we would not be talking about this if it happens at it.
Cam Newton.
No, I get that. No, I get that. But what I'm saying is, it could have been a camp put on by a white player that's not as high up as a.
Yeah. That's
all I'm saying. It could have been, a veteran. It could have been. I mean, this could have. I'm not saying it would have happened at his camp, but this could have been Danny. I've seen Danny Woodhead put on camps and stuff like that. It could have been. All I'm saying is not a high echelon like a Peyton Manning, but I'm surprised it hasn't. And like Taco said, it is Cam, so I get it. But at the same time, I'm surprised it hasn't happened earlier due to the social media fact, due to the fact of trying to get your 15 minutes of fame on someone else's dime. And that's really what I take from it.
I mean, I feel like if we need to go back to a period of like, hey, like there's no camera phones at camps or like none of that shit. Like, but I mean, also like apparently this was a situation that was brewing up between the two parties over the last couple of years. And like, there was even like a little bit of like business involved. Look, especially if there's going to be business involved in it, like you need to handle that behind closed doors. I'm happy that the way that Cam handled it, especially coming out on his pod this morning and kind of putting it into perspective the way that he did. I won't kind of reveal everything. Y'all go check out that man's content. But I mean, for him to be like, yo, like what if that would have escalated? What if like a gun or something would have gotten drawn, or like one of those punches like actually did do something to me. He's like, luckily, like I am a big dude, but like. What if something would have happened, while we're all sitting back, laughing and joking, like, there could have been like a different narrative there. And I like him kind of putting it in that perspective where it's like, yo, like as a people though, like we really got to do better. Like we really got to do better. And I agree with him being like, while everyone else in the media was like, Cam, you need to stop doing these events. No, you don't stop doing these events. You just make sure shit like this don't happen in the fucking future.
No, and I don't think they need to stop at all.
No, like because like we need our athletes like in our communities like kind of like reach down. Like I've been to a lot of different camps, and it's done wonders. It's done wonders. That sometimes that week that I was at a camp might have been the week that like I wasn't like out doing some dumb shit. So hey, we need it.
No, you're right. No, you're. I mean, they always say like the
Mike looks like Robin Williams from Good Will Hunting. Oh shit! Yo, that scene when they first get Robin Williams out of fucking Jumanji, out of the fucking game when he got the beard and everything. God damn!
So I got some possible breaking news. Toby, you might want to take a picture right now, the screenshot, because you might not see this next week.
Hey, you gonna shave it? You gonna trim it down a little?
It might be more than trim, but it might not
It might
all
be
be gone.
gone.
It might
Yeah.
it
Going
might
with the
be
goatee.
it might be a lot different than you see now.
Do the goatee. Do a goatee, Mike.
Well,
Do a
that's what
goatee.
that's what I used to rock.
Yeah, rock the fucking goatee. Do that shit. Do that shit.
It's not. I'll tell you this: I am never going. If I shave in it, it's never going less than a goatee. That is not happening.
No, don't do that. Yeah, I don't think. Don't do.
Hell
nothing.
no.
Yeah,
I haven't had nothing since I was 23, and that was an accident.
Bro. And actually, okay, so this was actually something I was going to get into next. So, like, y'all see what's happening right now. Like, y'all see
Not my fantasy team.
Let's talk about a couple of
That's because
moves
you don't
that
play
happened this
Dynasty.
week. Let's talk about a couple of moves that have happened this week.
Thank God.
So it's definitely looking like the Buccaneers are gonna fucking implode that bitch.
And still win the division.
No. Not when we're about to talk about the moves that we're about to talk about for real. Madison got released by Minnesota. Minnesota definitely is like entering in this rebuild. I mean, then there's like the whole Justin Jefferson like possible like trade talks.
I don't think that's happening.
I don't buy into it. I don't think like it's a real thing. I mean, even if there is a piece of it that's real, it's just business as usual.
I think there is. I think there. To your point, I think there is like that possibility, like, but it's like it's not off the table, but it's going to take that Godfather offer.
Johnson, I'm gonna get into the DBs in a little bit. I'm gonna get into the last 2 days where don't worry. I got you guys. I got you. Go ahead, keep going though, Mike.
No, I just think there is a little bit to the whole Jefferson. Like, we're gonna put that out there. There could be like, but it's gonna take something massive.
Eric, you watch the combine? Combine's on NFL Network.
Yeah,
well, that's where I've been watching it.
I just can't see them trading Justin Jefferson at all when he's become such a megastar that marketing wise, bringing stands wise.
But if they go full rebuild and you can get the haul that you can, he might not want to resign in 2 years. If you go full rebuild,
you
don't have to sign it.
My thing is right now, like my favorite thing to get ready to watch, especially with like free agency coming up here in like a couple weeks. We got like what, 19 days? No, 17 days.
March 13th is the legal tampering day.
Tampering period, yeah. And like, bro, like I'm looking at the running back market right now, and I'm like, yo, teams are foaming at the fucking mouth.
Oh my God. My heart.
He said my heart.
Did you hear the other one today?
Ooh.
The possible one?
Oh.
Right.
They're saying Green Bay might cut somebody.
Oh.
Well, Green Bay has to.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be AJ.
AJ's a free agent. They're saying they might cut somebody.
Oh,
There's
shit.
only one other person to cut.
There's only one person to cut.
Backfield zero. Everyone's going to be like, we're going to take a rookie and be okay.
AJ's agent. They said they might cut somebody.
Yo, you cut Aaron Jones, like, bro, like honestly,
it's so
disrespectful. This happens. This type of shit happens every year, where like the off season comes around and the Reaper starts knocking on your fucking door, and like you could have a job in the industry, like you could have a job in like the fucking NFL, and then like like boom, like it's just the nature of this beast. It's the nature.
Brought it up last week. We talked about landing spots for Saquon last week. Okay.
It's Houston. He's going to land in Houston. Yeah.
No. I know. But
JJ to the Chiefs.
It's not happening.
It's not happening. Yeah.
If Aaron Jones. Okay, we'll talk about that later, Z2, because I have opinions on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring up my rankings. We're gonna kind of talk about our rankings.
Aaron Jones does get cut, I would not be
This
surprised, Robbie.
motherfucker's an asshole.
I would not be surprised right now if Aaron Jones is the starting running back of the Dallas Cowboys with Mike McCarthy.
I could see that. I could see that. I mean, and they need some type of something that they're the type of organization to kind of make a splash move like that, to make waves in the presses. I could very much see that.
Huh?
No.
No, it's
dude.
because of the Mike McCarthy.
I know. You're right. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, right now, I'm saying we just heard about this.
Yeah.
I have other thoughts who they should bring in, but I think if Aaron is on the market, that is something that can happen.
No, like,
So are we talking running back? Running backs?
Where we just Madison was on the show sheet, or not on the show sheet, but Madison was the topic.
So
like Madison getting cut and Madison being tossed into that whole fold of fucking running backs. You're now just adding an extra like wrench into the puzzle.
Are you
jigsaw puzzle?
Are you?
But Taco,
Yes,
I will say, Taco, let me
me.
put one thing up to your question. No, we're not talking about all running backs because last week we talked about Barkley and all the free agents already.
Oh yeah.
We're just talking about guys that got cut now.
No, I know, but like, is he gonna really bring in any monkey wrenches to anything really? Like you probably cut Madison and let Chandler play, and you're a better team already.
No,
I think he's gonna put a monkey wrench into an already muddled backfield.
Backfield.
He's gonna go into
He's gonna be Kenyon Drake. He's gonna sign at the 11th hour.
Yes, but guess what? That happens and screws over dynasty or fantasy rosters every year, where you think it's going to be this or that, and then one person comes in and ruins that mojo, and then you're screwed.
I'm thinking that Josh at this point, to be honest with you, I'm thinking Josh at this point, there's a better chance of him still remaining in.
I would take Josh over Aaron Jones for sure.
Oh, I just feel like they're going to end up with whatchamacallit, Derrick Henry. That just the Cowboys.
I think Derrick Henry ends up in Baltimore. We said that last week.
I think Baltimore is going to probably end up with Saquon.
No, I think Saquon goes to Houston.
Yep.
Houston's interesting. I didn't see Houston coming.
Saquon's style fits what Houston will be able to do in a couple of tweaks that Houston will be able to do to catch defenses off balance. More so to where it's like you've already tried to run in between the tackles. That's not the way that your team gets down, the way that your offensive line gets down. They're not creating gaps like that. You guys are a downfield passing vertical team. You need a back that can go out there, maybe catch a couple out the backfield for you. You're not getting that out of Derrick Henry in the Houston offense. I think that Derrick Henry ends up in Baltimore. Baltimore is a run between the tackle type of team. They like that type of, hit you in the fucking mouth type of style.
But isn't that also what the Cowboys use? The Cowboys are more. The Cowboys like to have, especially when you have Dak Prescott back there, a back that can get between the tackles and get you some tough yards.
Dallas is gonna Dallas it at the end of the fucking day. You're not expecting them to land anyone of importance.
I don't know. You had Zeke, you had Pollard, you let them all go.
Those are guys they
drafted.
You're not like.
I don't know.
That's just you. Also got you got to look at kind of how the history books have played out.
I don't know. We'll see.
I can see Dallas not giving a fuck about any of these free agents and be like, we're gonna go draft. We'll go draft Braylon Allen. Like I can see Dallas be like, let's go get us the big boy. Let's go get us a young big boy.
I can see that.
I can see Dallas doing that. I can so see Dallas. I can so see Dallas doing that.
They got more needs.
The way Baltimore does running back, Devin Singletary would be a perfect fit. I could even see that being a thing, but I really think that they end up going Derrick Henry. Baltimore likes to embrace the veteran. Well, Baltimore loves to embrace the veteran. So I mean that, and I think that that's where I get off, kind of justifying Baltimore. You saw with the OBJ shit. You saw when they brought in Steve Smith out their stint in Carolina. They love embracing the veteran.
Man, I really like. Let's running backs. Oh man, I'm sad.
What the fuck are you sad for? Y'all wasted all of Saquon's prime years.
Why do you think I'm sad, bro? Like Saquon's gonna have nothing accomplished really here, and I'm gonna watch him with another team go be great. We're gonna suck.
We don't even fucking know if that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I believe it.
Like, let's be serious. Let's be serious.
He needs to be used more in the passing game. Let's be honest.
Eckler. I honestly see more. If Dallas is gonna go with the veteran, I could see Dallas maybe trying to land Eckler. I think Eckler ends up in a fucking shit market. I
already told you.
I can see Eckler ending up in fucking Washington just for the fuck of it.
I already told you where I think Eckler is going to be. Right where the F he is now. Yeah. I think it's a 1-year prove it deal.
I don't think he ends up back in LA.
I don't think so either.
There's just no way. Like I don't see it. That'd be like me predicting Derrick Henry to land back with the fucking Titans. Like I just don't.
But I think it's different with Harbaugh. That's why I say it.
I mean, I can see Harbaugh being like, okay, let's try and see what we got here with the guys that we already have in this room. But I could also see Harbaugh very much being like, fuck this, we're changing everything.
I already told you. I think they keep Eckler for 1 year, and I already told you who I think they draft. I still wholeheartedly think that Blake Corum is going to San or to.
I know, and I believe that as well. I said that last week.
Yeah, I know.
You know, and that's also why I think that there's not a need for Eckler to be there. You know, so it'll be interesting how things played out. But I mean, there's a lot of players. There are a lot of players released this week. Fucking old boy, linebacker, from Tampa. Not White.
Not White.
The White
Barrett,
guy.
Shaq Barrett.
Yep, Shaq Barrett got it first though. Shaq Barrett got it first. You know, it sounds like they're not going to be fucking with Devin White anymore. So things aren't looking too good down there, honestly. I mean, did y'all see Canellis' interview?
No, I did not. Before we get to Canellis' interview, let's finish the players. What do you think about Logan Thomas?
I think we should have gotten out of that forever ago. But I mean, that happening makes it to where whatever we're gonna do in the draft or whatever we're gonna do in free agency, I think that we could very well call up John and be like, "You want to fill in for a little bit?"
Is it Cole Turner with someone? And do you think Cole Turner is still going to be groomed, or do you think Cole Turner is just going to be?
I like Cole Turner in Dynasty right now, given the Logan Thomas cut, just because the ball has to go somewhere and someone has to fill in those positions. And you brought in Turner for a fucking reason, you know. If I'm in startup right now and I don't go after, you know, like heavy tight end, you know, I'm hoping that Turner's going to be the guy. Schultz going to Washington, I like that. I wouldn't fucking mind that at all. I don't think that we're going to draft one. I did watch the tight ends run today. The boys was not moving.
Oh, tight ends was today?
Yeah, tight ends were today.
I thought tight ends were tomorrow.
No, tight ends just got done going.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're still going. Either they're still going.
No, they're done. They're done.
Yeah. But fucking, I wasn't impressed with the tight end class. I'm gonna be honest.
And you shouldn't be.
No, yeah, no. The corners. There's a couple of corners that went out there and did their thing. I have to go back and rewatch a lot of it.
Is this year they got the white boy corner in the first round?
Fucking Cooper DeJean.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking that's just so crazy for me, honestly.
I can't believe it just sucks that he's hurt.
I mean, yeah, it does suck that he's hurt. And then like Kool-Aid McKinstry, he's hurt right now.
He's hurt.
Yeah, you know, so didn't really get to see him. How bad does Wiggins' hip flexor affect his stock? Yeah, Wiggins getting hurt got hurt today. Actually, I believe after he ran.
After he ran his 40.
I don't think that it affects them. I think that it's more of those, okay, I ran my 40. I just need to show you guys at least how fast I was. Oh, I'm hurt. I think that he'll be fine. I don't think his draft stock is affected at all. Wiggins is a great corner. Wiggins is a great corner, switchy guy. And obviously fast as fuck. The injury sucks. I don't think the injury affects a damn thing though. NFL rehab will get him right back fine. It's a hip flexor. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. Like, notice it's not like anything that's too crazy that like that would have like severely put him out. Whoo! Damn, that yawn just fucking hit. My bad. But no, like it's not like he didn't like tear anything. It wasn't like ACL or like anything fucking crazy. He'll be all right.
Yeah.
But the fact that he flew that crazy on his 40 is just completely insane.
Yeah,
completely insane. What, 4.26?
8.
4.28. 4.28. Yeah. That boy flew. And then what? What's the D tackle yesterday?
4.71. That one?
What was it? Fisk?
Yeah, Fisk from Florida State.
Yeah, bro. That boy tore shit up yesterday. Like vertical jump, like shuttle, like, oh my gosh. Terrion Arnold backflipped it in the fucking BB drills was iconic.
I didn't see that yet.
Yeah, bro flipped and closed out the gauntlet. Iconic. The DBs definitely represented. The DBs were a group that was all there for each other. There's a couple guys. Again, I can't get names right off the top of my head, but there was a couple of guys that had some bad drops during the gauntlet. When you're doing that, just go all the way through, push all the way through. Yeah, Larry Latu is a fucking beast. Latu's obviously a fucking beast. Seen Fisk coming back in first mocks, coming into back in first mocks. Absolutely, after the performance that he had at the combine, he easily helped us stop. He easily fucking helped us stop. And I think that Terrion Arnold honestly made his stock even better. Like, I think that Terrion Arnold really helped himself out a lot.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, Sweat moving 5'2" at 360. Yeah, that absolutely fucking insane. Absolutely insane. It's been a unique combine. There hasn't necessarily this combine, I feel like it hasn't been as much of, oh wow, like, did you see that?
Well, you know why? It's because I think this draft class is about these skill positions, and we'll see that tomorrow.
Yeah, I think tomorrow is where everyone's really gonna be. I love that they put it on Saturday. I think tomorrow is gonna be like where everyone really has like their attention really locked in and focused. Nothing has jumped out. These there's been maybe a couple of athletes. Nothing has necessarily jumped out to me this combine.
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison's measurements came out today, as we all expected. Homie is just fucking boss. Just beast.
What were they?
Fuck.
I can look it up.
Yeah, it was like a 72 wingspan, fucking like 6'4", like dude, just a monster, just a monster. The Titans were fucking slow, bro. The Titans were slow. The fastest time was Devin Colt, 4.47.
4.47.
4.47. Basically, almost 9.5, a little under 9.5 inch hands. 78.48 wingspan. Got the 32s on the arms. 6'3", 231.
Taco still doesn't know his rookies.
I'm getting them. I mean, listen,
Then the fucking draft comes around. This motherfucker just sitting on the stream like, oh shit.
Who's Kool-Aid McKinstry?
I mean that's the way this works. I don't really do the college game, but you know, hey.
What school does Chop Robinson go to?
Chop Robinson?
Robbie, what do you think of the 2024?
I don't know, Missouri?
What do you think of the college
Penn State
changes with helmet comm and tablet use and 2-minute warnings? I mean,
are they doing all that now?
Yeah, I guess I heard, but
good.
I don't think, yeah, you need to be getting guys ready for the NFL anyways. It makes sense.
They need to input the 2-foot rule.
Where's Jerry Rice's sperm cell? Like, he's gonna run tomorrow.
He's running tomorrow. He interviewed today.
Like my homies were like, yo,
me right now.
Yeah, my homies were like, we're like, yo, like, we're gonna go out today. I was like, dog, receivers are running tomorrow. Like, I can't do anything. Like, I was like, I gotta be ready for the receivers tomorrow.
Like, it's crazy how high they're rating these receivers too. Like, they're saying like the third best receiver in this class is better than the best receiver in the last couple classes.
That would depend on who you ask, honestly.
I mean, people are really high on Neighbors, and
I think that it's very, very hard to rate what this class is going to do and trying to put them against the previous classes. The previous classes, we got spoiled. I'm gonna be honest, we got fucking spoiled. It feels like with this one, this is a class that's gonna have to come in and they're gonna have to earn it. You know, I mean, D-line, it's Chop. It's Chop, the only guy come in and, you know, 4.48. You know, the rest of D-line is 4.5s and below. You know, I mean, Latu is honestly
probably. But I'm okay with Latu running a 4.66.
Exactly. Because Latu has a motor, he plays with his hair on fire. There's things that offset that. You know,
but okay, you know just as much. I mean, you know more about the game, but you'll understand what I'm saying. There's a lot of people out there that say for defensive linemen, they could care less about the 40. If you can run a freaking the hula hoop trick and the three cone drill, you're fine.
Yep, their cone drills are really what matters. You know, but I mean, like you just like I said, there hasn't been enough over the last few days. I feel very underwhelmed with this combine. I'm gonna keep it real.
I think you're wrong. I think it's just the fact that we're used to the fast times, but so far the position groups that have gone so far aren't the position groups that are going to blaze the speed. But I mean, you got DBs, but DL ain't going to do that.
Dallas Turner definitely impressed. Quinion Mitchell out of Toledo. This kid is him and Melton out of Rutgers.
Robbie, you want to know why he's running good? This Mitchell kid from Toledo? You know exactly why. You've been to Ohio. He just wants to get the hell out of there as fast as he can.
Yeah. Ain't that the fucking truth? Ain't that the fucking truth?
He lives in Ohio.
Melton, the kid out of Rutgers.
Yep.
Really honestly fucking impressed me today. I could see his stock maybe moving up a little bit. I want to go back, watch his drills a little bit more. I think that I just got impressed with the wow factor. So I want to kind of take a look a little bit more at him. And then A guy that honestly also impressed me, Daquan Hardy, out of Penn State. I think that that kid he has a nose for the ball when it's up in the air. I feel like when he went through that gauntlet, he really just took his time, breathed all the way through. It was solid. It was solid. And then kind of getting into the tight ends, guys that I was impressed with. Culp obviously fucking impressed me. Culp and I really want to kind of take a little bit of bias towards McLaughlin. Wasn't the fastest 40 time, wasn't the greatest fucking 40 time. And I only got to see his 40. Vince Knott had a very slow 40. But Sanat, it just felt smooth. It felt like, okay, this is a guy I could put down there, drop him in the 3-point stance. I could have his hand in the dirt. But maybe I can also, put this guy in a 2-point stance. He can shed off a block or two. And maybe I can allow him to maybe be like a Brock Wright type of guy and get me a couple of yards.
Okay, so I haven't seen, like I told you, I haven't seen it yet. I will watch the workouts in the replay. I know he didn't run a great 40. I understand that. But at the tight end position, what is your opinion so far, and what did you see today on Theo Johnson? Because I have people that like him, even though the speed's not there. There's people that like him.
I see where the hype is, and I see where the upside is. I think that I saw a lot of Cade Stover, a lot of Stover hype. I think that when it comes to Johnson, he could be one of those silent killers. We're gonna wait to see what'll happen. He's gonna be one of those guys where didn't get all of the looks because of Brock Bowers, because of Colt.
Well, is it also a thing where, like certain positions, as an example, not saying I'm not bringing him to talk about him, but Michigan, you have Roman Wilson. I'm not talking about him now. I'm just bringing him up for the fact that Michigan doesn't put the wide receivers in a big position to shine.
Yep.
Penn State doesn't put their tight ends in a position to shine.
No.
So is he a player that, even though he went to a school that didn't let him shine, he could still produce?
Think that he did enough for himself to where I think he did enough for himself today to where he could make a case in point for himself. Okay. I think that it's really going to come down to whatever happens with his landing spot. He's going to get drafted. He's going to fucking get drafted.
And then the other tight end I want to ask you about is a joke.
Who?
He's not a joke, but I'm making a joke when I ask about him. What do you feel about the guy who doesn't believe in birds?
So
because you haven't seen a baby pigeon. They're just
fucking
old boy
out of Texas. What the fuck is his name?
Tip Raymond out of Illinois.
Yeah, Tip Raymond. Okay, no, yeah, the boy out of Illinois. No, honestly,
they're just charging stations.
Yeah, these players that have said some outlandish shit recently.
Oh, we'll wait till we get to the other one. This one was just the other one I really want to get into.
But stop with this bro. Tip seems like looking at Tip, he seems like the kind of guy that would say some conspiracy theory type shit.
I say we talk about the other one right after halftime.
Yeah. No. We're not gonna. No. We're talking about a different player, a different rookie. Yeah. Cornelius Johnson, another player that I'll get into the receiver prospects here on the other side of the show. We're actually about to get into the other side of the show here in a minute. I'm gonna get into the receiving prospects because I dropped my rankings.
And I'm going to give a little bit of a hint. Taco admits that he doesn't know his rookies quite yet, but there is going to be some moments in this discussion after halftime that Taco is going to have to be the moderator and moderate this because let's just say me and Robbie are going to disagree. Let's go, baby.
But Texas Sanders makes us sound old, but then young boy, wow, yeah. Like, nah, but like wait till we get into this receiver talk.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be very interesting. We'll actually go ahead. We're gonna get into halftime right now. Xavier Worthy at 17 is crazy.
Leaves. You're gonna love me.
No, it's not. I don't think it's crazy at all. I don't think it is crazy. I've seen him lower. That's me being nice. I've seen him lower.
He is not no fucking 17, and I will put my stamp on that before halftime.
Bro, I think that Cowing can even like be. You can make a case for Cowing to even be better than him. Like, I mean, I'm just saying.
Dude, I got Cowing in my top 12.
Yeah, Cowing got that dog. Cowing got that.
I'm good with Cowing. Don't worry about
that. There's 26 motherfuckers we're gonna talk about, so it's cool. It's cool. Hey, we'll be right back. Other side of the show. Gotta ship 'em up.
Stick to the plot, hey, stick to the plot, hey, stick to the plot, hey, stick to the script. Sometimes you get what you get, so don't try to go and chase shit. Just stick to the plot. and stick to the plot. And stick to the plot. And stick to the script. Sometimes you get what you get, so don't try to go and chase shit. See, life's kinda funny. You stick to the road to the riches and hope you don't crash like some dummy. To get to this money, you cut every piece of the pie to find out you sliced into an onion. Now let's change the subject. These niggas who think they got something, but actually they end up with nothing. It's getting disgusting. I'm tired of the fucking assumptions. I'm about to blow up like a Russian, so stick to the plan. When you lose it, gotta get it again. Keep it moving, never stick in the sand. Even when tired, like Michelin Man, shit, I know I'm the man, so I don't give a damn about opinions. I'm racking up millions, you stacking opinions. She throwing it back in the back of the venue. Now we taking off in her man and his feelings. Now back to the business. Back to the lab with my niggas. Actually back doing laps in the trenches. It's my second home. I ain't have to go visit. I stay resident, embedded to live in the life of a nigga. By day we just niggas. At night we the victim. The life of go get 'em. So I'ma go get it. I stick to my plan and I stay on my mission. Plot. And stick to the plot. And stick to the plot. And stick to the script. Sometimes you get what you get, so don't try to go and chase shit. Just stick to the plot. And stick to the plot. And stick to the plot. And stick to the script. Sometimes you get what you get, so don't try to go and chase shit. So this is my message. Sometimes you just living in life, be an actor. Don't try to direct it. Now let's change directions. It's like that we live full of lessons. Don't count chickens, start counting blessings before they go missing. I promise you, I'm on a mission. I want something, I'ma go get it. No hidden intentions. I open my eyes, saw my vision. Now everyone see that I'm gifted. I'm rapping like Christmas. You niggas just under a tree. I'm smoking it, not metaphorically. I'm smoking no tree. No one's smoking on me. So when I say you're under it, no, that means me. I'm a poet MC and I'm living my dream. Hoping that hopefully you see the hope in me. And if you don't, fuck it, cause I'm all I need. Keep my ear to the game and my mind to the streets. I'm a beast. Stick to the plan. Stick to the #1 mission at hand. Stay true to yourself and give your life meaning. And fuck their opinions, they won't understand. To get to the top, gotta give all you got. Only get in one shot, so give up or not until your heart stops. Gotta stick to the plot. And stick to the plot. And stick to the plot. And stick to the script. Sometimes you get what you get, so don't try to go and chase shit. Just stick to the plot. And stick to the plot. And stick to the plot. And stick to the script. Sometimes you get what you get, so don't try to go and chase shit. Just stick to the
He's fun to watch moving forward.
Yeah, we back. Yes, you back again. Ooh. We're waiting on Mike to jump back up in this motherfucker.
These wide receivers are interesting. Well, at least the top two. Well,
So
2 and 3.
Class is too deep. This class is way too deep. We want to talk about the wide receivers in a minute. Before we talk about the wide receivers, I want to talk about the reason why the rum is always gone for fucking this week. Like, I could have probably picked like a couple of different reasons because athletes just been like being athletes. Tyreek Hill.
This one's hilarious.
But this one's just way too fucking hilarious for me to not bring up. Like we were leading off with earlier, the DBs did run today, and one DB found a special way out of Texas Tech to show his fucking ass. Not just his ass, but his Texas education. Direct quote from Tyler Owens. I don't believe in space. I don't think there's other planets and stuff like that. When interviewed at the combine, like, what in the fuck? Mike, you go first.
So did you hear the whole quote or did you just see the quote? Did you hear the audio?
I saw the quote.
Okay. So Yes, he said he doesn't believe in space, blah, blah, blah. He said it was partly because he said he doesn't believe in it. He believes in God and God created us, blah, 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 blah. He wanted to create other things, da-da-da. Then at the end, after he says he didn't believe in space, and one of the reasons he doesn't believe in space is because if Earth is flat, how can there be other things out there? I got two things, but the first thing I'm going to bring up is
fucking Kyrie Irving.
No, but the first thing I'm going to bring up is what I brought up on your post. What the heck kind of comment or question from the media would provoke this kind of goddamn response?
People have been asking players dumbass fucking questions.
I know, and I'm not going to that.
I'm not going that way. I'm not doing that.
No, that wasn't my point. I even told you this 3 days ago. Like, I'm not even bringing it up today. I told you this 3 days ago. It's weird that got brought up. But players got to understand everything is under a microscope. And there are going to be I guarantee you, there's a team that took him off the draft board because of that.
Oh, yeah. Like, here's the thing. But then, like, also from like the journalistic standpoint, like, when my own mentor tells me or brings it up in like a public group chat, it's like it takes one dumbass journalist to ask a dumbass question that makes us that lumps us all in as looking like dumbasses.
That,
like you said, what prompted this fucking question, bro?
This is completely different than the other issue.
Well, but what prompted this?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think something prompted it. I think it's him.
Bro, sounds like 1492 when Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
So, like, I don't understand. If the world is flat, then it just never ends. And like, how do you get to what just happens? Like, you just keep flying and you fly and you fly. So then how do you come back around if it's flat? Like, there's no, like, I just don't understand the logic here.
Apparently there was a stat back in 2012 that 50% of Texas seniors could not identify the country that bordered the U.S. on the south. Bitch, it's right there.
I mean,
well,
I don't want to say anything.
This guy in the chat right here would know.
You know,
why is it that
fly west, not east? Like, I'm just saying, like for Tyrell Owens to make his own draft stop in this manner, like sometimes it's just best to not talk. Sometimes it's just best to shut the fuck up. And this is a classic case of, like, remember that Dave Chappelle skit when keeping it real goes wrong? When keeping it real goes wrong. Like, you could have, even if this is what you believed in, you could have lied to the media, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, to your point, he tanked his draft stock. He completely fucked himself over. But more importantly, bro, you look like a dumbass. Like, you really don't think there's no other planet. So every piece of science is wrong. Every piece of science is wrong. You're fucking bugging, bro. Motherfuckers just out here in Hollywood making space movies, like, because. Like, I could understand if he was like, I don't believe in aliens. Bro, you didn't say that. You didn't say that.
I wonder if he believes in satellites. Those
what
satellites.
The fuck is the sun then? Like, what is the sun? What is the moon? Like, how do you explain that?
Yeah. If you don't believe in Earth or if you don't believe in space, how can you objectify the sun and the moon?
How does the moon have different phases?
Yeah, bro.
How does that happen?
You could they literally have like there's like certain days throughout the year where like it's like if you have a telescope, you can see Mars and shit.
Yeah.
Like, so what do you think you're looking at? Like, what do you think is up there? Like, what lie are you telling yourself to make you believe that this shit's not real? Like what? People like that are weird, bro. Like I don't understand people like that. Like you could show them proof. Like the motherfuckers was still like, hell, isn't the moon and the sun planets? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, want to be Neil deGrasse Tyson, Bill Nye, calm down. I'm just saying, like, yo, Jay Bats, we made it. Hey, congrats. Hey, congrats on the newborn. Congrats. On the newborn.
I already messaged him.
Yeah, why do bro, explain a solar eclipse. Explain a solar eclipse. Like if you
Wait, Jay Bats having a boy?
He already did.
He already did.
Oh, no way. I'm late.
Taco, bro. I don't.
Even when I show up on time, I'm late. Congratulations.
You didn't show up on time today. What are you talking about?
Hold on. So, all right. So, Mike, you follow me on like all social media, right? Taco also follows me on all social media.
I know,
bro. I will post something that clearly we're like that's on my feed that we're clearly going to talk about. This motherfucker will comment on the same exact post and still ask me, "What are we talking about?" Bitch, you already know. Bro,
I do skim social media. I just want you to know.
Oh, we know Pickett and Pickens. We know Pickett and Pickens.
Yeah, seriously.
In this day and age, could that have been like verbal clickbait? I mean, I guess like I don't think that he was like, because homie was serious.
No, he was dead serious, but yeah.
Like, late is not a good thing here. No. Late's not a good thing here. Like, I'm just saying, like, there's better ways that you can get verbal clickbait. I don't think making yourself look like a literal dumbass is the way to do it. Moving on from that, that's all. I really just wanted to touch on that. And really quick, I do want to go on this. Really quick, hold on. I do want to go on this rant. Mike knows what this is about.
What?
This is what's great about like being like a content creator, because like we are an analyst. I'm also a content creator.
What? So you can touch on it. No, don't. Are you going about today?
I'm just gonna bring this up really quick.
No.
Listen, just give me 1 second, because here's how to say it.
I was afraid you were gonna bring it up.
When one of you does something, and I say this for like my colleagues, when one of you does something and says something to an athlete, you make us all look bad. Guys, let's just think before we fucking talk. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. And like, let's not disrespect someone that could potentially end up being a coworker later down the line, because we don't know how careers play out for players and shit.
I didn't do anything.
For once.
But like I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just leaving it at that.
We're leaving it at that. I'm not going into it.
I do want to share the screen, just because I think that for this next segment, why was there an extra day in February yesterday? Bro, leap year will always be my signing day year. That's crazy.
No, he's bringing it up because that has to do with the space part.
Oh my gosh,
leap year has to do with the moon and all that.
Fucking A.
And the sun.
I'm gonna share the screen really quick, because I feel like it's better for this segment that we go a little visual here. Before we do, cheers to me, cheers to you all, the Rumboyz and girls. What to do? Congrats to Jay Bats again.
Yeah, Taco, he had a baby.
Yeah, if you didn't know what that toast was about, asshole.
Still bacon.
What?
I said still bacon.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I caught on to what you just said. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna bring it up. Make sure you guys join our Discord. If you haven't joined our Discord, hold on.
I can't even see that shit.
I try to make it bigger now. Oh, it's zooming in for me, but not y'all.
Yeah. There it goes.
Oh, okay. All right. So We're gonna actually work from the like you guys obviously see the top already. We're gonna work from the bottom.
Well, I don't think we should work it from the bottom.
So how do you want to do? How do you want to do? Because I know that you have some choice words. I'm waiting for you to say what you want to say.
Let's just go over your top. Let's just go over the top 10.
Top 10.
Let's leave it right there.
We'll start with the top 10. I don't really have too much to say about too many of these guys.
No, but there's reasons. So I think we will all agree that 1, 2, and 3. Even if there's people that want to flip 2 and 3, whatever. 1, 2, and 3, fine. They're perfectly fine, right? All right. CR, I'm glad you're here because you know where I'm about to go here. 1, 2, and 3 are good. Take out that number 4 and throw him off to the side for a minute because you're nuts. My number four is hands down.
I like Keon Coleman because of what he does at the contested catch. He does things at the contested catch point that other guys on this list cannot.
Is this Mike's take?
I'm getting to him in a second. My number 4 is hands down Troy Franklin.
Woof.
I don't disagree with that. I don't mind that.
Well, let Mike finish. Let Mike finish.
I'm putting Franklin at 4. I'm putting Brian Thomas Jr. at 5. Will you go down just a little? Will you scroll just a little bit further down?
Damn, Mike was cooking.
I feel I'm missing somebody, but I'm not sure.
A person that knows nothing about these players being like, Mike is cooking makes zero fucking sense.
Okay, keep going. Keep
going.
I'm
exactly scrolling down right now. My man Mike is cooking.
All right, now go. Okay, now you can go back up. So I got Brian
Harrison, Neighbors, Odunze. You put Franklin at 4. You went Thomas at 5.
Yes, I did. I am putting. This is where we're getting spicy. 6. I'm putting the white boy, lad
McConkey at 6.
Damn, McConkey at 6 and Coleman not even on the board yet.
Leggett at 7.
Oh my God.
Leggett at 7 is perfect. I feel like Leggett at 7. Here's the thing with Leggett is what hurts Leggett is it's kind of like in music, how like it's like I've heard this rapper before. I've heard this copycat style of this rapper before. With Leggett, I've seen this receiver before. We've seen DK Metcalf before. Leggett's just a little bit better of a DK Metcalf, is what I feel.
Yeah. And here's where we're gonna get really interesting.
God damn, Brad.
We got Leggett at 7. Right? No, wait. Yeah.
McConkey at 6. Keep reaching. I feel like the McConkey at 6 is a reach. Wait. I'll let it be.
Wait, what did Toby say?
He's saying McConkey at 6, keep reaching.
Oh. But like I said, I'm gonna say these could change 10 times.
I don't like McConkey's release is the problem. I like his release at the top of the route. Like some of the things he tries to do at the top of the route. Just play ball, bro. Like just play your style of ball. Stop trying to be Cooper Kupp.
Then this is where you're gonna not like me. I'm going Worthy and then your boy Coleman.
Woo!
I've seen a lot of that. So Coleman. So Coleman and Worthy are 2 guys on this list where either Worthy's with Worthy first, right? With Worthy, it's either you're really, really down on Worthy or you're really, really high on Worthy.
I've seen people have Worthy at 4 or 5. I'm not that high.
No, yeah. I've never seen like much of like an in between, so kind of like where I don't see people. It's either you're down like where I have Worthy. It's like me and Steve Smith, we have Worthy kind of like around like the same area. We're kind of like, like we look at like a lot of like the same things. Like I look at a lot of like my fellow constituents throughout the industry, and I see them. I see some people having Worthy where I have Leggett. You know, I see some people have Worthy here at 6.
I saw Worthy at 5 today.
Yeah, I've seen that as well. But I've also, yes, Mike, Worthy is definitely top 10. I don't see that in Worthy. I just don't. I like Mitchell a lot more than I like Worthy, and they played in the exact same offense. Cooper Kupp, only reason he is a top 10. Everyone thinks that McConkey is going to be Cooper Kupp, when I just think that's wild.
I don't think that's the case.
Big hater, laughed my ass off. Worthy is his top 10, bud. Stop glazing. No,
talking about your top 10, the one that I'm lower on, and I know me and you have kind of talked about this guy before, and I'm kind of interested to see what Z2 says. I'm kind of down on Tez Walker.
Before we get into Tez Walker,
okay.
I want to touch on Keon Coleman.
Okay.
Like with Keon Coleman, like it's like Keon Coleman is another one where it's either you're super high on him.
Yeah, there is no in between on Coleman.
There's no in between, or either you're super low on him. Whereas, like with me, where Keon Coleman, at first, prior to me making my rankings, I did not expect coming into this that when I started going through and watching all their tape back to back versus like, one through, each a piece. When I started watching them all back to back, kind of like side by side comparison, Coleman just jumped out to me at the contested catch.
Yeah.
And the things that he can do at the contested catch, you need that in the NFL. And to me, that's what lands him number 4, hands fucking down.
I get that. Jeff Lambert. So to put to point to what you were saying about you're either high or low on Coleman as a prospect. Guess where Jeff Lambert has Coleman right now?
Probably roundabout, probably top 7.
What if I told you he has him at number 3?
I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked.
He has it, but what's funny is he has it. I don't remember who's after the one I'm going to say, but he has Marvin 1, Neighbors 2, Coleman 3, and Franklin 4.
I could see that.
He has a Dunze at 5 or 6.
That there's a case that can be made in that. For me, the top 3, it's hands down. It's Marvin Harrison, it's Neighbors, it's a Dunze. I think that you can flip Franklin and Coleman. I think you flip Franklin, Coleman, and Thomas Jr. any given which way. I think that Leggett stays at 7. I think Leggett is secure at 7 because with Leggett, what's up, John? What's good? Because of what? What's
up, Big John?
Because we already see Leggett in DK Metcalf currently. I feel like it's safe to kind of place Leggett there. Here, where you and I, McConkey, I don't mind. I have him at 10. I don't mind you putting him at 6. I don't mind you putting him at 7. I don't mind you putting him anywhere in that range. That's splitting hairs to me.
To me, I do want to say
this tier from
yes, that's what I want to say. 6 to 10 is like kind of
it's on like kind of like tier. Tez Walker. There was a lot of Tez has some there's some questionable catches there. There's some questionable catches. There's some body catchers. But I also really like Tez. Drake May, it does not become Drake May without Tez being Tez.
Drake May was, hold on, you're wrong. Drake May was talked about before this year, and Tez didn't get there till this year.
But Drake May was who he could be this year. I feel like really just because Tez.
But Drake May was already there.
Yep. But see, this is also where I leave room for there to be risers and fallers. Like I haven't even gotten into the segment where I talk about risers and fallers.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you, like Adonai Mitchell is staying where I have Adonai Mitchell. Like Adonai may move up like a spot at best. I'm comfortable with where I have Adonai ranked because I feel like Adonai could be a round 3 type of guy and really make a team pop off. especially if you're lining him up, possibly even as like a slot. Tez, I have Tez being of anyone in my top 10, I have Tez being the one that can probably fall the most.
Yeah.
Like I have Tez being the one that can fall just because there's some concentration drops. His drops are concentration drops. The thing is, when he has the ball, he can make a fucking play. And I think that's why I have him so high. Kind of getting in past that. Rice is at 11 because he's Jerry Rice's son. I'm being completely honest. We can ignore number 11. Like, I think that Brendan is nice. I think that Brendan was a recipient of a lot of bad offensive line play, and Caleb Williams having to get rid of the ball and be like, fuck it. Rice is down there. Brendan's down there. Roman Wilson. I think that in Roman Wilson's situation, he just wasn't utilized enough.
I agree. I think Roman, and I wasn't shaking my head as a negative to you.
Yeah.
I'm shaking my head in the negative of I do believe that Roman deserves to be up there. I'm just going to throw 2 names of mine that I want to put up towards that. I'm not going to say exactly what number, but like
I agree with
towards that top 14 area. And that is Malachi Corley and the one you already mentioned. Go down a little bit. I can't think of his name right now. I'm losing my brain.
If it wasn't for the way that Burton boxes out at the catch point,
yeah,
Burton would not be here. Corley would be here. Worthy would probably be over Burton.
I think Cowing is in my top 15.
Bro, it was okay. So I'm gonna be honest with you.
I think he's one of those guys that's gonna how do I say it?
Cowing and Javon Baker. I have Javon Baker. I could easily see Javon jumping up to where I have Tez.
I think either one of those 2 guys, and I want to bring up one other name, not because I'm high on him, but I saw someone put Malik Washington at number 10.
The
guy knows his stuff.
Here's the thing with putting Malik Washington at 10 is that you're relying so heavy on the comp of a Tyree because of him coming in at 5'8". Like Malik Washington's so fucking small.
Oh, he's tiny.
He's tiny as fuck. But he plays big.
But he plays big. But let me ask you this, and this is a legit, you know what I mean when I say a wide receiver question, because you know how I bring those up to you.
Yeah.
How much of what Malik Washington was able to do last year, and I get like going up and getting a ball or whatever, but in a lot of those balls that he did end up going up and getting and I understand that he has to have the ability to go get them, but he was the one, because he's so fast, he was the one that benefited the most on the Patrick Mahomes-esque plays that Caleb had.
Yeah. Like if you gave like Mahomes like a Washington or a Cowing, he's gonna fucking go the fuck off.
But what I'm saying is Caleb would run around for 9 seconds, throw it up.
Well, Malik played with the Cavaliers. Malik played with the Cavaliers last year.
Oh, is that? Oh no, why am I thinking the other guy? Never mind, that's my bad.
You're probably thinking of Brendan Rice, because Brendan Rice had.
No, I'm thinking of someone else. No, that's my bad.
Yeah. But Malik, like the shit that Malik was doing for Virginia, bro. Like he was putting Virginia on the map.
Oh yeah. Now I got you.
Like, honestly, so like, I'm gonna let it be known right now. Johnny Wilson's gonna end up at the fucking bottom of this list.
Well, I think Johnny Wilson is overrated.
I think that Johnny Wilson is a tight end.
So the question I have for you is, I want you to talk about the guy. I already know how you feel a little bit. I think a riser for you, tell me if I'm wrong, a riser for you is a
21 through 23. 21 through 23.
Not number 19?
Purcell, I'm high on. I'm high on Purcell. I'm high on Corley. I think that there's guys at the bottom of this list that are going to in the NFL beat out some of the guys that are here in the middle of this pack that I have right now. Like my top 7, those guys are gonna be bona fide players no matter the fuck what.
Let's go back to one person in the top 10, and I know we brought him up, but I just want to dive into it a little bit more because, like you said, that number 6 through 10 is like in the same tier, and anyone can
McCaffrey
really
got released on the social media version. McCaffrey I have ranked 26 right now, but McCaffrey is definitely over Cornelius Johnson.
I have a feeling, even though we both have him high, and I mean high as like the top 10, there's something that scares me about Leggett either being good or nada.
What worries me about Leggett is the ability for him to rely on his size too much. Well, yeah, and I can see that in his game to where he's just like, I'm bigger than you, fuck it. And I don't think that that's going to win you every single play at the NFL level.
Do you think he's DK without the route tree?
I think he's DK with the better route tree.
But I think he has the ability to have a better route tree. But currently,
I think he's better. I think he could be better than DK. I'm gonna be honest. I think he can be better than DK.
No, I agree. But all I'm saying is, as a prospect, I think when they both came out, I think DK had a better route tree than him.
Yeah, I feel like DK ran a little more crisp. But I think the Leggett could be better. I think the Leggett could be better than what we got out of DK.
The one I am not a fan of, and I think is I'm not going to touch him in any draft. I know, in Dynasty, obviously, I'm not going to touch him at all. I'm out on Jermaine Burton.
I'm starting to become out. I feel like that when I made this list, I found myself having Burton down here, and then slowly moving him up just because of the way that he can box out at the catch point.
Yeah,
I don't know, Anaya Smith is next year's Lynn Bowden. I'm not high on Anaya at all. I'm not going to front. I'm not high on homie at all. Like at all. I have him at 24th, and I could see myself like McCaffrey will have at 26 right now. I could see myself moving McCaffrey over Johnson and Smith, and I could see McCaffrey maybe working his way up there. A couple guys that we haven't talked to on this list so far is Polka and McMillan, both guys out of Washington. I have them side by side. McMillan dealt with the injury bug. Polk just plays different. Polk plays,
yeah, I would agree with you.
There's a lot of receivers in this class that they just do the job and they do the job right. And that's what makes this class so scary. And a lot of these guys are gonna come into to their next team being the 3, being the 4, and they're gonna have to work to try and be the 2 and be the 1. But a lot of these guys could do it and they could pull it off, or even just be, or they could easily like Purcell. I think that if you plug Purcell into like a Hunter Renfrow-esque type of role, I think you have probably one of the most dangerous fucking 3s on that roster. And if you're having him running,
I think a lot of these guys, and Purcell's one of them, but I think a lot of these guys between 13 and whatever, and even maybe Ladd, I'll add to that because of the style of the guy he is. They're also going to be, like you said, they're going to be competing for that 3, but those lower guys are also going to be expected to punt return and punt or kick return, and that's going to help them stay on the field and prove that they can be what they are.
Aiden, I promise you that Adonai Mitchell would do nothing other than rise to 8. Like, I'm so confident in my top 7. My top 7 are all exactly in different ways, different things of what I look for in receivers. To crack my top 7, these guys down below would have to kill it tomorrow. Like, Tez is definitely going to be a faller. Like this, like when I do this list in like a week,
I don't think he's in your top 12 by draft day.
Fuck no. I could see me easily moving Polk up. I could easily see me moving Corley up. Corley will definitely move up. Javon Baker is definitely going to fucking move up. Like, even when I was making this list, the fact that I don't already have Johnny Wilson at the bottom right now is crazy. Like, Johnny Wilson's not gonna even be in my top 25 by draft day. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. See if it needs to be my top 25. We'll see what the fuck happens, honestly. I have A.D. Mitchell one spot lower than a Doomsday on my big board. A.D. Mitchell just had a limited route tree at Texas. What I love about A.D. Mitchell is his story. The fact that his whole thing was he wanted to play close to home. He wanted to be close to home, to take care of his family and shit. To me, when a guy is playing for a reason bigger than himself, I automatically take that and I plug that in as this is a guy that has that dog in him because he's playing for a reason bigger than himself.
Yeah.
I don't care what let anyone tell you. If any analyst is going to sit back and be like, the interviews don't matter, fuck you. The interviews matter. The interviews matter. The workouts matter. The combine matters. Look, I'm literally chat. I shit you not. And like Mike can attest to this because I'm sure I'm sitting in the barbershop getting my hair cut today, watching the fucking combine still. I don't think that Anias is even gonna be there come like after tomorrow. Like Anias is gonna have to really impress me, bro. And I don't even think that he's gonna be there. Like I'm so high on count on 23. So I'm so high on numbers 23 through 21 and numbers 16 and 18. I feel like Worthy's gonna move up just because I'm gonna take a lot of what you guys have said into consideration. I'm going to take a lot of what you guys have said into consideration. I always leave room for any of these players to prove me wrong.
Well, and I think, and I get we have to make lists and rankings and all that. But this is all so, like you said, your numbers are going to change after this weekend. Yeah. But our numbers are also going to change in April. Like, as an example, at this time last year, people would be lying to you. And including you, I'm saying you'd be lying to me if you said that at this point last year, Cashapp Boutte was not in your top 5.
Yeah, Boutte in my top 5.
That's what I'm saying.
I had him in top 10.
But what I'm saying is, look what happened through the process, and then look what happened at the end result.
It's I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow is where for me especially, a lot of the work really begins.
I'll be watching.
Remember when Christian Watson was nobody? I always had Christian Watson as nobody.
Christian Watson is a nobody.
Who's the next Puka Nacua? Fucking Cowan can fuck around and be that guy. Javon Baker could be that guy. Malik Washington could be that guy.
People hate what I have to say about Puka, so
Puka's amazing.
I still think there's a chance that he's. We'll see.
I mean, anything can happen. It's the NFL.
You know what I think?
Hodge Washington.
That's the one I've. Oh, there it was.
But no, Rice. I'll eventually come back down to earth on Rice. Rice will probably won't be lower than Burton. I think I've had Burton probably becoming a slight drop. I could see Burton ending around where Thrash is. I could see Thrash maybe moving up. I could even see Thrash staying exactly where he's at and not moving at all. So
after our conversation. Talk. Who's in your top 10
now? He's gonna wake up tomorrow, turn on the fucking combine, and be lost as motherfucker, bro.
No, I mean, listen, there's some guys in there that are going to be interesting to watch. I think the Wilson kid,
because of his size. I think that's the only reason why he falls to is because of his size.
The Wilson kid is going to be interesting to see where he goes. He seems, from what I'm reading, interesting. I'm interested to see where Coleman goes after everything that we just had here with your differing opinions. Same thing with the white boy. Interesting to see kind of where he kind of falls out and how this stuff goes. So there's a couple of guys now that I kind of are looking at, kind of have on the radar. And I was looking over a couple of different rankings as well to kind of get a feel of what other.
I ain't in like a good way or a bad way, Calvin.
So it'll be interesting. I'm going to be watching tomorrow. I have the day off, so it'll be good.
I'm excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow's where like the real work really, really, really begins. It's been nice watching the other position groups, but like those are also groups that like I don't get paid to have to know that. Like I get paid to know those, but like I get paid to like know like running backs, quarterbacks, receivers. And I mean today I had to pay attention because corners. Corners like I really have to fucking be on because corners dictate receivers. I think that Nate Wiggins is fine. I think it's more of a hurt of like he just needed to run a 40, and we've seen this before with players like, oh, like hurt myself after the 40, and like realistically they're fine. Taco number 1 is the fastest at the combine or anyone in the Giants draft that can only run the 9 route. Holy fuck! I want to know like
that's why I was laughing.
I want to know about Calvin's comment really quick, just because it's like I've seen some podcast bad way. Yeah, okay, so bad. See, here's my thing. Like, if you don't understand the combine, like if you don't understand it, then just openly admit that. Like, it's okay to openly admit like that you may not understand the point of like a 40 time and the vertical jump and the broad jump and the bench press and the cone drills, the gauntlet and the water lake testing and the interviews. Like to some they may only see it as like the dog and pony show. For me, I can say it from like my standpoint, and like I feel like I can, Mike has worked with like a couple of brands, going for 2 and such, There are some of us that we just eat, sleep, shit, breathe this so fucking much that like, we actually do understand the importance. Like when I talk to certain players and they're like, yeah, like I'll be straight up, like, because I did choose to have a pro day, like, that saved my fucking ass because I did fucking, run at the combine like that saved my ass. There's certain just tangibles and just the way that you're more so paying attention to the way that fast switch muscles and the way that, just the body responds to certain things. That's what you're paying attention to, the small nuances, things that you're not going to be able to see with pads. When people are like, well, they're just out there with shorts and they're not getting hit. You need to see how their bodies are responding to certain things. You get tested. There's a shit before you even enlist in the military. It's called MEPS. They put you through MEPS. Like it's like kind of like a fucking combine, like to make sure that you're physically fit to be able to handle like, going to war and shit. Like it's you need it. You need it. It makes sense. They're saying it's theatrics. It's definitely not theatrics. I have nothing against anyone that says that, but in my standpoint, as long as we've been doing this, as long as we've been a YouTube channel, I think that we've always respected the process. But I think that the fact that we've respected the process is what's helped us and what's helped us grow and what's helped people that have been a part of this, enjoy bigger and better things. You have to respect the process. It's a real fucking thing. What's good, Robbie? It's the champion of the league. What's good, Chris? What's good? But fucking this is right now is the time to where you really you learn the game, you respect the game. I'm sorry, but like if you're not paying attention tomorrow, you're doing yourself a disservice for your teams, especially if you're playing in Dynasty. Really pay attention to the combine tomorrow. I don't care if you go out and you bet a little NBA, a little bit of NHL. That's what it's there for. Watch some combine tomorrow. Like watch some combine. Get as much research and much of a leg up on your competition in your leagues as you can. Don't walk into the season empty fucking handed. Don't do that. Make yourself more knowledgeable than your opponent. I think that we can all attest to, like, if you're more knowledgeable than your opponent, you're gonna win. You know, Aiden said, "Hey, tomorrow, I'm gonna have to be watching college basketball finals Saturday of the year." But like, here's the thing: you know, college basketball, it's like you can put other motherfuckers on game about like college like basketball. You know, like that's like for me, my job is football. I have to make sure I'm putting folks on with football. You know, so if y'all take football serious, tune in tomorrow. If you're a fan of your own personal favorite team and you really don't know who y'all are selecting, I don't care if you feel like you know who you're selecting in the first round. Your first round pick is not going to be what makes or breaks your team. Tomorrow are going to be the position groupings that are going to make or break your team. I don't care what your fandom is. Pay attention tomorrow, especially this receiver group, because this receiver group has earned it. Like, for real, they deserve your undivided attention tomorrow.
It's deep.
It's deep. It's deep.
That's what she said.
Wow.
Of course you said that.
We got the champ tomorrow, but I'm gonna tune in. Hopefully. No, yeah, I'm gonna try and go live for a little bit of the combine for damn sure. March Madness bracket 16 days away. I know I'm gonna get our bracket. I'm gonna get our bracket set up. I'm gonna try and get our bracket set up as early as possible. But I think like they like give me, they only give me like a certain day. Like it's like a certain, you can't activate your bracket early. It's like you can only activate it 72 hours before the tournament, I think is what it is.
No, they activated right. They activated on Sunday afternoon.
After the selection, yeah. Half the top receivers aren't testing. Yeah, but there's plenty.
I think
of
it's deep enough that that's okay.
Yeah, it's deep enough that it's completely fine. I've always enjoyed and respected the process of the combine. Exactly. Tomorrow's research day. I have to be in the books tomorrow. Like I'll be doing nothing but sitting here with a fucking stopwatch clocking 40 times. like it is what it is. It is what it is. I agree 100%. Who's the Broncos starting QB next year in your eyes? If you already covered it, I'll hit you up on Facebook. I have JJ. I think it's going to be JJ.
My bold take is if it's not a rookie, it's Jameis Winston.
I'm with that. Sad to not see Marvin. Thoughts on the Haney versus Garcia drama?
Who gives a crap?
I feel like it's just yapping at this point. Like Garcia's definitely trolling and getting in his head, but Garcia need to make sure he backs it up.
They've known each other since they were 10 years old.
Like Z2 and Robbie coaching a baseball team would be crazy. You know I'd be fucking down. You know I'd be down.
I'll be the mascot.
Jake Paul fights for. I'm not watching that shit.
Who gives a rat's ass?
I'm not watching that. Like, I'm damn sure not wasting time watching a Jake Paul fight when I have to cover wide receivers tomorrow. Like literally, I'm gonna be sitting back with a fucking notebook and a cup of coffee in my hand all day with, like I said, with a stopwatch, just watching 40 times and fucking bench presses. Like for real.
Use the stopwatch during the bench press.
Using my stopwatch. Well, you don't use the stopwatch during the bench press, but yeah. 299 next weekend is gonna be fucking lit. Bro, because there's only fucking 5 running backs to cover.
No, okay. They're not top heavy, but I think you're wrong on that.
Okay. No, there's not. All right, that's me being disrespectful. That was disrespectful as fuck.
I agree that there's not going to be one of the top 60, 50 picks.
Listen, any running back from college will be great in the pros just because running back is a position that you can fill with any player.
No, I'm not going to say that. It's
the player can be a starting running back.
No, it's the pedigree that's coming out this year, bro. Like it's a pedigree. Jonathan Brooks is definitely number 1 to me.
Bro, Brooks would be number 1 if he was healthy, but I'm a little worried.
Like, if I get clearance from my school to come meet y'all the expo this year, I'm so ready to meet. Bro, you definitely better pull up to the expo. Everybody pull up to the expo. Everybody has to pull up to the expo.
Damn, bro. I need to get a hall pass.
What?
Like,
I'm flying from 2,500 miles away.
Bucky Irving, come on,
I have kids.
bro. I
The week before.
I have Braylon. I have Allen at 3. So I mean, like that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like this running back class is just too unpredictable to where I can give them that I need to see after this week. I need to see after this weekend. I can't jump off on a ledge for any of the running backs this year. I don't see anyone being that guy. Like I don't see anyone. We're not getting a Zeke, a Saquon, we're not getting these guys. We're not getting those types.
Nope.
I miss Saquon already.
He hasn't even fucking left your team yet. Calm down.
He better not leave.
Haney was a straight edge little quiet kid. Then all of a sudden, this bitch realized he didn't sell tickets, lied on the Regis fight. All of a sudden, he turns hard, and a thug him and his daddy or something. Yeah, bro, I'm not a fan of. I'm gonna say I'm not a Devin Haney fan.
I'm not a fan.
Yo, have you seen Ryan Garcia going at Devin Haney though?
Yeah,
that shirt is with the Diddy. Is so
shit is wild,
bro. Anything to be in, right?
So, wait, really quick, Aiden. I'm not saying that I think that I have gotten so used to a certain style of running back that I have to adjust the way that I analyze the position,
Right?
Because right now, none of these guys are jumping out to me. Nothing.
You got a bunch of Madisons in this draft, huh?
Kind of. I mean, I guess you thoughts on doing dynasty trades before the draft. It's a you do you type of situation. I try not to even draft. Like I'll do at least 1 or 2 dynasty startups before the draft, and that's it. Like I limit myself with that shit.
What do you mean, Calvin? I made a trade in dynasty yesterday.
Like dynasty, you should be trading year round.
Yeah,
but you're an addict, bro. You're an addict.
Traded for picks. I traded away.
Exactly. Like you're gonna trade for picks. The NFL is a 24/7 business. So what do you expect?
I traded away a tight end that Robbie likes, but I'm afraid they're gonna draft another tight end.
Bro, like a VIP ticket to the expo. Like a VIP ticket, which if you're gonna be there the whole week, you might as well get it's like 65. It's like $65.
I think it's 75.
Like 60, 70. Like you get a flight, you pay for a flight and a room. It's honestly it's a pretty cheap ass weekend. It's cheap as hell to get fucked up in Ohio.
I got one request of you this time. Don't drink all the fucking Yingling.
I haven't had Yingling since college.
I've never had it because we don't have it in California, and I couldn't get any because Robbie got the last bottle.
It's an old American
now, so Vincent was a 3-way split. Brooks was a 2. Corum was a 2. No workhorses anymore. I mean, I get that. I'm high on Corum. I have Corum as my RB2.
I love Corum.
On another topic, I just gotta say,
I love Aiden be like, check out CBS Sports interviews. It's like y'all realize I haven't seen these interviews before. Fucking y'all, I'm in group chats with these motherfuckers. They be dropping the interviews in the group chats. I know, we know. If there's anyone here that fucking knows, we know. We know.
I know someone that interviewed Jonathan Brooks today.
Exactly. We know. I tell you guys, I tell you guys this all the time. Y'all be thinking I'm playing where I'm I'll literally have to walk off and I'm I'm getting a phone call. And like I'll come back and be like, I just found out something about a player. And like the next day, like that player does some wild shit. I'm like, I told you guys. Like, we know. I know. It's okay. But yes, shout out to the homies over at CBS. I love you guys. I love you guys. Heath, fucking love you. You know. But, like, we wouldn't be doing this show if we didn't know. Otherwise, we'd just be playing pretend, and that'd suck, honestly.
Yep.
Maybe if I was playing pretend, I wouldn't have to worry about dumb people asking players questions.
Let's not please go there.
Anything else that you guys want to add or you want to talk about before we close out?
Taco did.
Oh, nah. I mean, I was just still kind of like, I still can't get over the Volk loss and how he lost. Like, I'm just like,
we already talked about that. You would have been here last week.
I figured. That's why I was just like, oh, someone brought up in the chat earlier. I see the UFC fighter there. Just, I still can't get over it because, like,
okay.
I
So
knew
I'm gonna mention to you that I brought up to Robbie, and I didn't even know this until after the fight. I don't remember the exact number. Okay, Taco. However, the number is over 50 or like over 40. Championship fights at 170 pounds or less.
Mm-hmm.
So those 4 divisions.
Mm-hmm.
And Volk turned this age 2 months ago, or in September. Championship fights of guys that are 35 years or older are one in 40 something. So in that, from 170 down, guys that are over to 35, I am betting against for now on.
Bro, it's and you know what else is crazy? It's like Usman, Izzy, the fucking Volk. They just was running this show for a couple of years, and then all of a sudden it just went. Everybody came off the cliff real quick. Because Usman is like in the same thing, and Izzy, Lord knows, he loses another fight, he's in the same fucking boat. It's like something may have changed in the training gym with Izzy and Volk, but I don't know what the fuck.
It's just the nature of the sport.
I mean, that's true too. I mean, Yair is fucking.
Like, I won't even be able to fucking like, because like I don't know. I'll see honestly like how like I feel tomorrow, because tomorrow's like that Rosenstruck event. You know, I'll see how I feel tomorrow. I'll probably like put like a little bit like out there, like throw like a little bit on the books tomorrow. But bro, just I'm gonna be so focused. Like I said earlier, man, in the show, I'm gonna be so focused that man, I don't even think I'm gonna be able to gamble like any of the other sports, just because it's combine season. I just need to be focused. I need to be on my shit. You know,
I agree.
Man.
But yeah,
I'm good. I can barely talk.
Yep. I feel that. Other than that, like, y'all got anything else that like y'all want to like? I'm good. Chat. I'll see what we can get popping tomorrow. I know I need to take care of laundry tomorrow. I need to take care of grocery shopping tomorrow. But like I should be like free, like kind of like middle of like the afternoon. And we'll go through. We'll break down. You know, we'll break down all of my notes from combine tomorrow. Chop that shit up, talk it up, make sure that we're getting on the right foot before the season starts. Other than that, cheers to me, cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls. What it do, dilly. I love and appreciate all of you. Announcements coming soon, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Dilly, y'all. Peace. Where's the outro? No. I'm having technical difficulties.